Good morning. Good morning to you all. Thank you for joining me. Many blessings to you all. Today I'm going to do a quick vlog around support and the support systems that we have or may not have in our lives. I think in general we take it for granted that everyone has support in their lives. But this is not always the case. In my personal experiences in life and working with people in many different settings, I've come across many people that have had very little or even no support systems in their life, whether that be friends, family, a pet, anyone. So today we're going to be looking at that, and also who we choose to share our visions, hopes and dreams with. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at this. So I'm going to ask you all today a few questions. Firstly, what does the support system in your life look like for you? Do you have a trusted support system in your life for you? Now, when I say trusted, I mean, do you have people around you that encourage you, uplift you, support you? Or do you have people around you that critique you, put you down, little innuendos here and there, you know, what are you doing that for? You know, this is very, very important. I believe that our nearest and dearest can be our greatest inspirations, or they can be our greatest demise, okay? So I just want to talk a little bit around support today, because it's very important to have the right support in your life for you, no matter what you are doing. Everybody needs a good support system, or at least one person in their life that they feel that they can trust and turn to, and who will support them in a time of need. Now, I want to make this absolutely clear from the off that seeking support from friends or loved ones, whether this be emotional, physical, spiritual, psychological, or mental, has nothing whatsoever to do with seeking validation or approval. By seeking support from your friends does not mean that you are needy, and it certainly does not mean that you are seeking a validation from them or approval. And you should never ever be made to feel like that when seeking support from a friend or a loved one, to be made to feel that you are asking for validation and an approval when you are seeking support. That is not unconditional love, okay? That is very much conditioned love if someone makes you feel like that, okay? So just bear that in mind. So I want to look at some of the obvious differences to elaborate on this a little bit more, so you can understand where I'm coming from, guys, okay? So first of all, let's look at some pointers as to what support may look like for an individual, for any person, okay? So firstly, you make a conscious decision to commit to supporting the other person, okay? Building all your relationships on the bedrock of honesty, openness and trust. You believe in them, you believe in your friends, your loved ones, you believe in them, okay? Now this is really, really important factor, that the people you have around you, they believe in you and that they support you in anything you do. And it doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as you are not being malicious, as long as it is coming from a place of love, yes, they will support you. Yeah, that's what loved ones and friends do, or should do, should I say. Okay, you base all your relationships on equality, and you are able to be there for them emotionally when they need a shoulder to turn to without throwing in your own opinions. Okay, if a friend turns to you for support, i.e. phones you, or they may, visit you asking for support. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do is shut your mouth and listen to them. Be the attentive listener, okay? You don't always have to have your opinion or your say when someone is seeking support from you, unless they specifically ask for your opinion, okay? Keep your trap shut when people are asking for support or seeking support. Unless they ask for your opinions, let them sound off. Listen to them, okay? As the loved one you are, as the good friend that you are. You listen, you support, you don't critique, okay? Now, let's move on to looking at validation and approval. Okay, so we've just had a look at what support may look like in a relationship. Now let's have a look at validation and approval, okay? So validation, what this may look like in a relationship: changing or adapting your point of view in the face of apparent disapproval, afraid to say no or fear of disapproval, appearing to agree with someone verbally, non-verbally, when you don't really agree with them. Now remember, this is looking for validation and an approval from friends or loved ones. This is how, some of the characteristics that people will display, okay? Behaving in a way that is contrary to their beliefs. These are just to name a few, by the way, okay? So we can see quite clearly that there is no correlation whatsoever between linking seeking support and seeking validation and an approval. Okay, so let's make this very, very clear today. Seeking support from loved ones and friends is not the same as seeking validation or approval. You should never ever be made to feel from a loved one, friends, that you are seeking validation or approval when seeking support. And actually, I've gone way over now. I'm going to leave my talk, the rest of the talk, about who we share our innermost visions, dreams and hopes with, for my next vlog, because I've run out of time and I really don't want to go over 10 minutes because it just gets too long. So as I said, it's not a weakness also to ask for support from people. It's not a weakness to show our vulnerability. But please, please, all I'm saying is, when you are seeking support from loved ones, friends or family, make sure that they're genuine in the support that they're giving you. Make sure that they're trusted sources in the support that they're giving you. Make sure that they're not going to tear you down, okay? When you have gone to them for support, and they end up tearing you down, tearing you to pieces. No, okay? No. That is very, very conditioned. We don't want that in our lives. That's false, that's fake, okay? Remember, unconditional love at all times means that we be the attentive listener. Sometimes we allow our friends just to sound off whatever they're feeling and give them a hug or say, don't worry, darling, I'm here. I'm here to support you. Remember, they're coming from a place of love, not from a malicious place. So we can always offer a helping hand to our loved ones and to our friends when they need it without being critical towards them. Okay? That is not nice. So I'm going to end this on a high. I love you all. And just check in with yourself today. Ask yourself those important questions. Who do I have in my life as a support system? And are they trusted? And are they genuine? Okay? We do not need self-critical or critical support systems in our lives from people. We do enough of that on our own, in our own minds. Okay? Surround yourself with OQP, only quality people. Only quality people. Namaste. See you tomorrow, guys. Lots of love.